The Diddy case has barely begun, and things are already spiraling. What we're seeing now is just the tip of the iceberg, and it's already looking wild. From the start, people expected that some celebrities would get dragged into this situation, but no one thought so many well-known names would come up on the very first day. And when we say big names, we're talking about artists like Kanye West, Kid Cudi, Mike Myers, Lauren London, and even Michael B. Jordan. But the biggest shock of all was seeing Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child on the list. Nobody saw that coming. People are now wondering what connection she could possibly have to Diddy. Was she somehow involved in his infamous parties? Or could she be one of the people who suffered because of him? Whatever the truth is, it's getting serious. At this point, Hollywood is probably in panic mode, unsure of who might be named next. It's becoming obvious that Diddy won't be the only one facing consequences. When jury selection kicked off, a list of celebrities was handed to the potential jurors to make sure there wouldn't be any bias. This list included some very recognizable names: Kanye West, Kid Cudi, Michelle Williams, Mike Myers, Lauren London, and Don Richard. Now the trial is still in the early stages, so we don't have all the details about why these people are being mentioned, but that hasn't stopped fans from speculating. Michael B. Jordan's name, for instance, got linked pretty quickly to Cassie, who has filed a major lawsuit against Diddy. According to the details in her legal filing from November 2023, Cassie and Michael B. Jordan had a brief fling in 2015 while she and Diddy were taking a break from their relationship. The lawsuit claims that Diddy found out about it and called Jordan to threaten him. Although Cassie didn't mention Jordan's name directly in the documents, she described what happened. She said she was filming in Cape Town, South Africa, when she met the actor. They spent New Year's Eve together, but things quickly took a turn after Diddy found out. He allegedly called the actor and made threats. The actor then called Cassie and told her, "You really need to call Mr. Combs." As for Kanye West being on the list, that didn't come as a surprise to many people. He's been vocal about his support for Diddy. Unlike other celebrities who might stay quiet even if they feel the same way, Kanye never holds back. A few weeks ago, he posted a rant online saying something along the lines of, "You Me Too girls weren't really assaulted, you just extorted men," using much harsher language. He also made a post directed at Donald Trump asking him to help Diddy, writing, "Free Puff? Puff, we love you. I stood by Puff and I'm still winning. I'll get 20 Grammys next year and perform at the Super Bowl." Kanye also said he's going to send money to Diddy's son Justin, claiming that Diddy isn't allowed to earn money while he's behind bars. Based on these posts and the rumors that Kanye attended Diddy's controversial parties, it's not hard to see why his name popped up in court. Don Richard's appearance on the list also makes sense. She was once signed to Bad Boy Records and was part of DIDDY'S Kane. She has filed a lawsuit as well, accusing Diddy of mistreatment while filming Making the Band. In her claims, she says that Diddy denied her and her group members the most basic needs, like enough food and sleep during the production of Making the Band 3 and 4. Her accusations suggest a pattern of controlling and abusive behavior during that time, which lines up with other similar claims. This whole situation is turning into a disaster for Diddy and anyone connected to him. Each new name added to the list sparks more questions, more gossip, and more theories. And with the trial just starting, things are likely to get even messier from here. Everyone's waiting to see what else comes out. The entertainment industry is holding its breath, wondering which other big names are going to be dragged into the spotlight. No one seems safe, and the fallout could reach farther than anyone thought. When Miss Richard or the other members of DIDDY'S Kane asked for breaks or rest, Mr. Combs refused and responded with harsh, insulting remarks. He allegedly told those things like, "You bees don't want this," or "Y'all aren't hungry enough. I'm paying you bees to work." According to what's been shared, Mr. Combs often stayed awake for long hours because he was under the influence. During those times, he reportedly demanded that Miss Richard and her bandmates work non-stop, sometimes making them rehearse or record for 36 to 48 hours straight, without any rest. Miss Richard said that during those long hours, he would often speak to her in a disrespectful and degrading way, especially in front of his bodyguards. Between 2009 and 2011, when Diddy Dirty Money was recording, rehearsing, and performing, she claimed that Mr. Combs repeatedly told her to take off her clothes and stand in her underwear. He would call her insulting names and make hurtful comments about her body, calling her lazy, fat, ugly, or too skinny. He said these things in front of others, including his friends, producers, and bodyguards. Whenever she tried to defend herself or push back, she says he would punish her. One disturbing example she gave was when he locked her in a car in the middle of winter as punishment. She said she screamed as loud as she could, but no one came to help. It was late in the evening, freezing cold, and her coat and belongings were inside the studio. The car was turned off, the windows were tinted, and the only light came from the faint interior bulbs. She had no phone, no way to call for help, and no way out. She felt trapped, freezing, and terrified, unsure when or if anyone would let her out. All the while, past threats and moments of violence from Mr. Combs replayed in her mind. She said she feared for her life. Miss Richard also said she witnessed Mr. Combs mistreat other women, including Cassie. The court documents say she was there the first time Mr. Combs met Cassandra Cassie Ventura around 2006. She recalled how his behavior changed the moment he saw Cassie. He walked right up to her, stood too close, and stared at her with an intense look that made everyone uncomfortable. He didn't seem to care that Cassie was there with her boyfriend at the time, music producer Ryan Leslie. It was as if he wanted to cut her off from everyone in the room. The documents explain that Combs acted in a way that felt threatening and predatory. The first time they were alone and off camera, it left Cassie feeling nervous and scared. Not long after, she broke up with Ryan Leslie and started a relationship with Combs, which, according to the documents, turned abusive over time. There was also a specific incident mentioned in the documents where Diddy allegedly assaulted Cassie in public. During a dinner he hosted at a restaurant in West Hollywood, Miss Richard and Miss Harper were reportedly required to be there. Other big-name guests were present too, including Neo, Usher, and someone referred to as Mr. Levine. In the middle of the dinner, Diddy and Cassie got into an argument. According to the report, he leaned in close and shouted at her in a whisper, then punched her in the stomach so hard she bent over in pain and started crying. A woman named Miss Clark helped Cassie leave the restaurant, while Diddy stayed behind and continued socializing as if nothing had happened. But one name that caught people off guard in this story is Michelle Williams. Most people know Michelle as the quiet one from Destiny's Child. She usually keeps to herself, focuses on her work, and avoids drama. But why is her name being connected to all of this? Fans online have started speculating that Michelle might be connected to this situation through her friendship with Beyoncé. It's been rumored for a while that Beyoncé and Jay-Z have known more about Diddy's behind-the-scenes activities than they've ever shared publicly. Some think that through her close bond with Beyoncé, Michelle may have ended up tangled in the mess too, either as someone who saw things, someone who was dragged in unwillingly, or even someone who may have helped cover things up. We don't know yet if she's a victim, a witness, or something else entirely. For the case, people are expecting things to get messy from here. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and keep watching for the next part.